Hey guys, so I am back with another video, and these are the nails that I wore while we were in quarantine. Now, I typically go for a shorter nail, but since we were in quarantine, I decided to play with length a little bit. So the first thing I'm doing is removing the shine from my nail, and I'm using my Melody Susie nail drill, and I have it on the lowest setting just to remove the shine. And then what I did was came in, I've already glued the nails on and just kind of created the shape that I wanted. Now I'm still working on my shaping. It does need a lot of work, but I'm still working on it. So I tried to create, it's not quite stiletto, it's definitely not stiletto, it's more of an oval shape. So that's the kind of look that I was going for. Like the shapes our aunts used to wear back in the day. So that's the look I was going for. And I apologize in advance. Like, I was going in and out of frame. I'm trying to find a way. On my next tutorial, I will actually have a better way that my camera is set up, so that way I'm not going in and out of frame. But right now I'm just going through and kind of blending the false nail with my natural nail as much as possible. I don't want to over blend because I don't want to take too much more, layer or anything off my natural nail, but I just want to blend it as much as possible, as you can see. And then I go back in and just kind of shape it a little bit more, just to kind of create that perfect shape. It doesn't have to be extremely perfect before I start my dipping process, because I am doing dip nails today. It doesn't have to be extremely perfect, but I want to get it to as perfect as possible, because once I lay that dip powder on there, I don't want to have to do too much more shaping. So here I'm pouring my dipping powder, and this is clear, into my little dipping tray. And this is where I will be dipping my nails. So right now I'm using the Prep and Clean dehydrant, and this is just going to further ensure that my nails actually last and that all the oils are removed. So I like to use this just on my natural nail. I don't put it on the false nail, I just use it on my natural nail, as you can see. And you can see that shine just kind of goes away, which it was no shine at all. You can also use alcohol if you don't want to, or if you can't make it to get a dehydrant. And then I'm using the Mia Secret Extra Bun. This is a primer, and this is going to definitely ensure that my nails last. I actually went and used this twice on both nails, on my ring finger and my pinky finger. So, which technically a little bit of this goes a long way. So I don't even know if it's necessary to use it twice. I've just seen other YouTubers do it, and so I thought, hey, why not? It should work. So now I'm going to use the brush on nail glue, and sometimes I like to use a gel resin, Mia Secret, but for some reason mine wasn't working. It had gotten gooey and sticky. But I used the dip powder in Crystal Clear by ASP. You can find ASP at like Sally's Beauty. You can order it online. So that's what I use. But really the gel resin is technically just kind of like nail glue, I want to say. I'm quite sure it is. It smells like nail glue. So what I do first is try to stay in focus. Try to stay in frame. That is exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, can they see this? But that's what I'm doing. Okay, and so here I'm just go ahead and applying that brush on nail glue. And I like to start right where the false nail and my natural nail meet. Just because I like to create a nice apex, it's called in the nail world. And I just want to ensure that I have strength there. So I just dip that nail in and dust any of the powder off with my finger. I just kind of knock it off with my finger. And if you have to re-dip, that's fine. I didn't have to. And then I'm going to let that sit. I'm going to move on to my ring finger. Same thing, where that false nail and that natural nail meet, I am going to apply my brush on nail glue. and dip my nail. Knock it off. And then I'm going to take a eyeshadow brush that I just turned into my nail brush, and I'm going to knock off all that powder before I move on and dip my nail again. So again, now I'm going to move up a little bit on the nail, not at the cuticle quite yet, but right above where we first dipped. And I'm just going to apply more nail glue. And so this is how I did for my ring finger as well. Okay, so I switched the angle of my camera and hopefully it's a little bit better. So yeah, I'm just moving on to now the cuticle area of the dip powder. Now when you're going closer to your cuticle, I don't recommend flooding your cuticle because that's how you're going to cause lifting. So I just go like a little bit below my cuticle. I'm not right at my cuticle with the adhesive. And then I dip my nail, dust it off. And the thing I love about dip powder, it is so easy. The dip powders are literally acrylic. They're just a finer, like they've been fine. What am I trying to say? They're just a finer consistency. I'm just gonna say that. But it's acrylic and it lasts just as long as your regular acrylic nails, as long as you prep and prime your nails to start off. Like you really have to prep your nails. So I'm doing the same thing for my ring finger, as you can see. Okay, and now I'm just showing you guys how I built the apex. So I actually dipped both nails about 4 times. So 4 for my pinky, 4 for my ring finger, just to kind of create that strength and durability that I like with my nails. Some people like theirs thin, but I like mine's a little thicker. Then what I just showed is the Mia Secret activator. And you want to make sure that you spray your activator or brush on your activator, because this is going to ensure that those layers harden. And that's what you have to do when you're doing dip powders. You have to have hardened layers. Now what I'm showing is my Kiss activator. And because I am a little extra, I also got this Kiss activator. I want to make sure my nails are hard, so that way when I go in to shape and file them, none of the dipping powder is loose under the nail. So I just go ahead and add this activator spray as well. And again, I'm out of frame, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just brushing it on. And I also like to go up under. I don't know if this really helps any, because really what's up under is just the actual nail, no type of acrylic powder, but I just do it just in case. So after reshaping and everything, these are what the nails look like. I also tap on my nails just to make sure I hear like that little click noise to make sure that they're hard. So this is after I file and kind of dust on the nails. You can see it really looks nice. It looks like acrylic, which it is acrylic, but it just looks like I've actually had like went and got my nails done. I'm gonna take a little bit of alcohol just to clean off all that dust that's laying on the nail. So I'm cleaning off all the dust, and then what I'm gonna do, you have to go back in with your activator, just because after you filed and everything, you want to make sure that nothing is not hardened. It's not hardened. You want to make sure that everything is hardened. So I just go back in once more with my activator. So here I'm going to be using Madam Glam's Perfect Red. I love this red. And I'm using my UV light, and I just cure that gel polish for about 2 minutes, 60 seconds 2 times, just to make sure that the polish is set. So I just cure my nails, and I also apply top coat and cure that. And then this is a picture of my final result. I absolutely love Madam Glam's Perfect Red. It is absolutely gorgeous, very beautiful. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video.